Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to Cities Skylines in Fool's Town. It's a beautiful place, but only the foolish live. Guys, last episode we built this brand new area of residential. A little bit of commercial. There's a whole new low residential area to kind of keep like the slightly poor people less educated and kind of. It's a pretty cool area, which has led me on to this episode where we're going to focus on another type of residential area, but I want to keep it all eco-friendly. I want to kind of wow, it's a lot of people queuing for the bus there. I want to use it as a kind of area where it's all eco, self-generated and whatnot, meaning we have to create a district for it and set it all up, which can be pretty cool. So if you guys are enjoying this, I want to see more Fool's Town in the future, then make sure you smash that like button down below. But since last episode, guys, I've done quite a bit of work. I've kind of zoned this whole new area up right now, which looks crazy and hella dope. There's still a lot more that I need to do to it, but we've kind of connected it up for this road here. And then rather than connecting it straight to the stuff, we've made it go underneath the tunnel there, which filters into this roundabout, which can go in many directions. We have a tram line loop that goes around the kind of inner circle of it, and then like these kind of like 6-lane roads for either side that kind of loop around too. So just to kind of ease the traffic up a little bit, because there's two connection points. There's this one here, which has a 1 out and a 2 in kind of filter. And then we have, it connects up to here, which goes in this direction to this roundabout, or it ultimately can go up to here, and then go down here, which I've now created this connection over here too, which a few people are using it right now, but I assume a lot more are going to use it in the future. Now, I've done a few little bit of the roads here, the kind of district in like the neighborhoods and whatnot, and I do want to eventually get it set up to all these little areas around too, which I'll probably get done today. But I want to kind of quickly now just create this district. It's going to be quite big, and it's going to be all eco-friendly. Meaning we're going to have eco houses, eco stuff. It's going to be, oh dear God, it's going to be eco for days, guys. Eco for days! I'm not exactly sure what it, actually physically does, apart from like, you have like grass on houses and whatnot. But it's called Summit Heights. Have we had Summit Heights before? We've had Summit Square, and now we've got Summit Heights. Yeah, we'll keep that name. It's kind of cool. So we'll select Summit Heights, and some of the policies is we are going to do city planning. Don't want to do any of this. Let's see. Should we choose it where it's only electric cars only in this area? I think we should do that. We'll do services. Where is it you choose it to do that thing? Oh, high-tech housing. Turns homes into cooler smart homes to raise the land value around them. Slightly increase it. So that's pretty cool. We'll get that in. If you have any industry in there at all, it's going to be space planning. We're going to have a high-rise ban. We'll keep the traffic like normal because you never know. Combustion engine ban we're going to have as well. Which I think that is apart from services as well. Yeah, okay, it lets service vehicles in too. And we're going to filter industrial waste in case we do have that kind of stuff in there. So services then, we're going to have parks and recreation are going to increase the land value a lot more. We'll have extra insulation. No, recycle plastic. What does that do? Now, we have no recycle centers in there at the moment. Recycling we'll have in. Yes. So there's quite a few stuff we haven't set up. Smoke detector detection as well. Yeah, there we go. There's quite a few things we've got set up for this one area. So it's going to be pretty cool. It is going to be pretty cool. We do need to get all the pipe work in as well, because I haven't done that just yet. And we'll kind of set it all up. So there's lots of things that will get done today, which I'm pretty excited for. So we'll kind of go around now. And I will set up the majority of the area. We'll just kind of start getting it up and running first. And once I've got it up and running, we'll then get the public transport in. Or should I get the public transport in first? Nah, we'll do the area first. Right, we're going to do a nice little spiral here. There we go. We connect up all the pipes like this. Ding, ding, ding. Right, we'll get this area done too. And we'll connect it over there as well. Right, sweet, mate. That's that area all kind of zoned up in terms of water. So we'll go high residential, but it's all going to be eco-friendly. And we'll start with doing these sections here, these little box grids, as all housing. There we go. So all those box grids there, and this one as well. It's kind of annoying that not all of it is perfectly square. So we'll get all this in as well. Let's get the rectangle out, because that kind of will allow me to quick select it a lot easier. So we're getting all the residential to where I want it to be, and then we do like rest of it like commercial and stuff like that. So that's all good for now. We'll get some commercial in them. So commercial wise, I kind of do want to do it in certain areas, like this area here is perfect for commercial. Nice little commercial section there. This whole area here is perfect for commercial. And this whole area here. And do I set this area up too? Yes, I'm going to set that area up too. Now we will have offices in this area, but I think I might place them more down there. Now we're going to need power. That's a given. But I'll let them just tick along first before we set power up. So what we'll do then, we'll go into a little fast forward stage while it gets up and running. And we'll do the rest of the kind of planning for the road area. So I've done it quite neatly and quite smartly. So like we have like, for example, the road coming off here. And we'll bring it up to there. Yeah, bring it up to here. And then we just kind of go along and plan it all out. So we'll have this come down to the bottom. And it kind of cut back up. And is that perfect? Yes. Perfect spacing to get all this in. So it kind of gets cut up like that. And then we have like another road that comes out. But then this connects to here like that. Now we'll go to there and connect. Be a nice little shoreline area there, which can be really, really cool and nice. I like it, mate. So we'll bring that to there. I'm trying to be like generous with the grids. It's like I don't want to go too crazy, but I want to keep everything nice and dandy and all in within this area. Right, they're going to be complaining for electricity quite a lot now. So we'll just kind of finish all this off. So connect you there. Connect you there. Just like that. That's a nice little area there. Now, I won't connect anything to this road because it's going to be like a big filter road in from there. So I don't want any stuff coming off it just yet. So we'll leave that as it is. I'm going to do another connection off here, which goes up. And that can go, ooh, is that going to connect? It's not actually going to connect really well. So we'll have it go along. Just like that, that's fine. Simple connections. Simple beauty. Right there. And do some little connections like that. Now it's close to there. We can do something really cool like pathways and whatnot to connect it all up. But it's looking pretty well. It's been looking pretty damn good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So we might keep this area blank for now. And can I do something with this area? I can connect that straight up, which would be quite nice. Alright, connect that there. Right, it's too steep, that is, isn't it? It would be nice to get that connection up and running. What if I bring this down? Like that. Look at that. That's perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, we'll keep it like that for now then. Unless I do a little bit extra down here. I mean, I could do. Like that. And then do some like basic connectors. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, that's probably as much as I want to push it for now. Alright, sweet mate, sweet. Right, power then. We do need to get the power set up. So they probably will eventually connect up there, so we'll just let them to continue to build. So what I'll do then, we'll get the tram line set up. So trams then. I've got a nice little place for the depot, which we'll put right. Where should I put it? Right there. Put it this side. Like that. And then we'll start our first little connection. So I'm trying to keep them away from the main like intersections. So one there. We'll have one there. We'll do one there. One there. One there. We'll go for this one here. And to finish up there. And then we'll mirror it either side. I'm trying to keep it away from like the big connections. Like if I had one there or there, I don't want the traffic to cause any issues. I want it to flow nicely. And we'll do the same for the buses eventually. I won't do the buses now. We'll get them set up a little bit later. But that's our tram loop. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Okay. So we're going to get a few little parks down and stuff now. Where am I going? I'm in the wrong little section here. So we'll go for a large playground. Or should we go for like a dog park? Now we'll go for a large playground. So by placing that there, it might give us the electricity. Which it does, which is kind of cool. So we'll do a large playground here. Then we'll do each area as it comes. And then we'll get some paths set up now. So we'll take off the auto connecting grid there. And we'll bring this straight. We'll do lines. Right, so we'll have it come off here anyway, and then go in a straight line all the way down. Like that. And then we can create our little connection. So where the path meets the dirt. Beautiful. And then we'll do the same to this as well. We'll have it literally come right down like that. Some nice little connections there. And obviously we want to connect it up to over here. So you might have this one run straight down. And then we'll eventually get it connected to that loop as well. But for the most part, they'll use this for now. We'll get something up here, connected like a little square connection, and we can put like trees and whatnot in here. So let's move this. There we go. So it's connected to the grid. Sweet, mate. Right, it's very simple. It looks quite boring and plain for now, but it looks really, really good when everything's been added in. Right, so they're building stuff now. We've got the little connections over here, which are kind of coming together slightly. People are now moving in. So these should solely be electrical vehicles. I'm not sure if they are electric. So, yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. It could be like they move in with regular vehicles and then the electric ones come after that. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really used this kind of setup before. Okay, so industry then, we'll get some offices in. And we'll put the offices in various locations too. So we'll do this main connection here, which will bridge the gap between the two areas. And that'll begin this quite complex summit heights that we're going to be having set up. Right, so while that does all that then, I'm going to now do, well, you know, the kind of regular stuff that I do. We just have this run all the way along. We're going to create now our little barren circle like that. There we go. I need to delete that a bit there. Okay, and then we're going to try and connect this up now. Like that. Nice little loop connected there. Perfect. And then we'll have this go in 2 directions. So we'll have that connection here to here. Beautiful. Do I do like a bridge over? It would be quite cool, wouldn't it? It literally would be quite cool. Right, so do something similar here then. And move it over. And then we do the same here. And I'll set that little junction up a little bit later. But for now, that would do for now. Are people using it? People are using this. We're getting somewhere. Right, it's heavily being used. Right, are they bridging this gap over yet? With industry and whatnot? Not just yet. It's going to take some time to get up and running. It will do, of course. A lot of traffic coming into the place. Which is obvious, because, you know, this is like the first initial set of traffic that comes into the city when you zone new areas. Now this should all be, or the houses should be, what's the word now? What have I got set for again? High-tech houses, that's what it all should be. But we are going to need a dramatic amount of parks anyway. So we'll set up little things then. We'll get like a large little cinema down. Place that next to the trams, or should I place it here? No, I can't really fill it in there. Can I place it anywhere here? Anywhere cool there? Try and keep it... Yeah, let's place it next to the trams. Nice little area there. We've got an aqua fun park, which will be also quite cool to add in. I'm just trying to think of locations to throw this in. Somewhere out there would be pretty cool. We'll get the Ferris wheel, which will be another great addition to the whole place. Which I'm going to try and keep. Should we place it like on the tram line? Like here. Will be a good shout. And then something like a baseball field as well. Baseball fields, this is stuff like good to be on the outskirts of areas. And we also have like track and field. We could do a large tennis club because this is quite, you know, a fancy area. But it all just comes down to where should I place this stuff. Can I squeeze it in there? No, so I'll place it here. Again, it's not going to initially have the power. Basketball court's good. It will eventually get the power anyway. So let's place this in the corner there. So just the yard 1 or 2 right now. A nice little plaza with picnics will be good somewhere. But not today. What's that saying? A restaurant plaza. That's always good to add in. So a restaurant plaza. We'll do like a couple just there hanging about. And then we'll get like some regular stuff in then. Like for example a dog park. We'll throw the dog park in just here. We'll do, what's this over here? The Japanese gardens. Nice. We'll squeeze that just here. And then we'll get like park of trees. This is quite a large thing. And then just like little things like this. What was that again? Large playground. Small park. Which is actually quite big, isn't it, to be honest? I've always thought that. Drop that in there. Can I squeeze this parking anywhere else? Just dotting around in various locations that we can have set up. Eventually. Botanic Gardens. Oh, that would be nice. Right, we'll add that in there. Okay. That's probably everything I'm going to want to need for now then. We'll just let the place build itself up. Traffic is, you know, fairly high. Fairly high traffic. It's just mainly this here. I could set up no traffic lights for now. Just to keep that traffic flowing. Get it all in, up and running. And it'll look pretty good. It will be pretty damn good. This is a nice little area that's going to come along pretty well. Services wise, we should really get the services in then. So healthcare, we'll get a fairly decent hospital in them and get like the university hospital. Now these are quite interesting because they kind of hang over wherever you put them or build them. I'm feeling we should set this up somewhere over here. The slopes are a bit too much, aren't they? Like somewhere with a good connection. Right there. Which is pretty cool, because look at it. I need to slightly move it over a bit. You know, the traffic goes through the buildings. It's so cool. It looks like it's on a free kind of trigger building thing there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Free buildings. There we go. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Fire department. We got 517, which got the most fire trucks. 25. This Detroit one. Nah, we'll take this one. This one looks more pleasant. Replace this. We'll place it kind of here. There. I want to keep it on the main area. And then the police headquarters, keep this one over here. We need to look at death care. So we probably set up advanced crematorium. And we'll do this over in this area. It might be the best place for it. If I can squeeze it in anywhere like pleasing. There we go. Crematorium on the waterfront. That would be quite nice. Everyone's loving that. But it is going to need power. And the power will come over time. As we fill this area slowly up. Right, traffic is not great here. But there is a build-up. That's because traffic is still trying to flow through. So once this is cleared down here, it should clear this little mess up slightly too. Right, let's get this little loop over here created. So, what I need to do then is first, and they're not going to like it, set that up there. There we go. So have this just running along. And then when it gets to there, we'll kind of end it. Same goes for that one. Because I only really wanted to connect over here, don't I? So, let's try this then. So you're going to go for like a different pattern to usual. It's going to be quite snaky and quite cool. There we go. We need to create them. That little path there. Which we use the move it tool now to kind of bring it in slightly. Okay. So then. Again, we have it like a nice little different type of direction. And then that will eventually run down there. But for now, bring it down just a tad bit more. So we can connect this slight area up. Oh, that's pretty good. So, are people using it just yet? Not yet. I've only just created that connection, so you might start seeing them using it very shortly. That gets them guys over there all connected up on that side. The traffic's kind of almost cleared in this area. We still have a little few issues here. Do I get rid of traffic lights there too? I mean, it will keep the traffic flowing. But for how much will it keep it flowing? I don't know. Well, let's see what happens over time, because it is still trying to move people into the area. That's what it's doing. And we don't really know what we're going to do with the traffic until we've actually, you know, finalised it all off. Right, so other office areas, and that office area is pretty much done. We'll get some other offices in various places then. So ultimately, what I'll do first then is zone where I want the remaining of the residential. So here and here. So pretty much in all the block grids is where I want the residential. Like that, and then we'll do commercial next then. So I'd like to have the commercial pretty much in that area there. This area here, we'll paint bucket the rest. We'll do offices over here then. Primarily there. And we'll add a few others like it. Oh, we get some more residential up here. How did I miss that off? Where should I put the rest of this then? Let's get offices up here then. Like that. We'll get the odd one or two in here as well. Right, that could be pretty cool then. That could be pretty cool. So we'll just let that. We'll just let it do what it's going to do. There's a lot it's going to take. It's going to take a while to build all this stuff. But it's starting to get somewhere. Summit Heights is slowly coming together. It's going to be so good when it's done. So again, we're just waiting for the traffic to flow in. So we are going to have this casually high traffic demand in that area, because it is the main section you come in and out. So maybe some, let's set up some flowing. So if you want to go this way, you hit that up. Want to go straight on, there we go. So we do that there. That goes straight on. That goes there. So them two junctions are taken care of. So here you would go that way or straight on there. Here you do a left. There you go that way or straight on. No, that's just a right turn only, isn't it? That's the one you go straight on. So really, where am I going here? Yeah. Mirroring it that side, and that way you go this way. So you just give them time to reconfigure how they want to approach this junction. And we'll do something similar over here too. So that goes there. That one will be the straight on road. And that will be the right hand turn. This will be the left turn. The straight on. And the turn there. This will go here. Here. And here. This will go there. There. And finally there. Now it won't solve the traffic issue, but it should ease the flow a bit. It should ease the flow a bit when they all reroute to where they want to go. That's what it all should do. Technically over time. But we'll see how it flows anyway. We'll see how things flow. Again, we do have a high demand because we are moving people in. That's a given. So how are we doing then? The demands are still low, but they're creeping up slowly. It's one of those things over time, it'll get it all done and added in. But this is going to be a really, really nice area. We're nearly up to 70,000 residents in the whole city. Which is really good. We have banned traffic in this area too. And we're going to now set up some bus routes. So we'll first do from the bus depot. So I have routes on every one. So we now have to start from the first one, which is going to be back here. So creating a new line. So it'll first come in. And it can hit the first bus thingy there. Then we'll go here. And then we'll turn it in to go up here. Which then slightly finishes here. Goes there. We'll turn it in up here. Then there. Finish it off there. And off you go. So I try to cover the maximum amount of distance around. Which is handy then. And then I think I'm going to do a generalized bus route in this area anyway. Go in this direction. So we'll have that stop there. Should I have it follow the tram line? I'll have it follow the tram line to this point, and it can go up here. There to there. And it can stop there. And that's as far as it follows the tram line. I mean, it goes like diverts off the tram line, should I say? There we go. Right, we'll see how that goes over time then. We'll see how that goes over time. It should ease some of the traffic now. So we've got a little bit of build up here, but that's mainly because everyone's trying to figure out which way they want to go. And how they want to filter in. But it's cleared up the main mess there anyway, that whole configuring. So it is slowly disappearing. Right, garbage in this area, how is it being handled? So, large recycling plant. We got some over there, but it's not really connecting up to this area, is it? So how do I want to approach this? Because it will let off some slight... What about I just build another 2? At my processing power. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, traffic is flowing nicely now, and everyone's kind of trying to configure which route they need to be in and which lane they need to be in. Which over time should clear up. I could always do outlet roads onto the highway over there if I needs must. If it was 100% needed. Right, how is the connections over here then? What if I got a slight little dog park like there? Would that connect power-wise? Not really. But what if I backed on another park? Like a really small one? Well, that connects all that power up there, which the majority of that now gets power. Interested enough. Which they're all hooked up with power now. So everyone's got power over here, which should really change demand. Look at the traffic flow right now. This traffic flow is crazy. We've got some big backups right now. So where are they all heading then? I'm just going to watch them now for a second. They're doing the left. I mean the right, sorry. Right, let's sort this laneage out. So let's say if you're stuck in that lane, you go in that way. So you quite briefly need to sort out what lane you need to be in. Right, look at that. It's changing the flow dramatically now. For the ones who have figured out which lane they need to be in. So same to you. So they should figure out which lane they need to be in as well. Right, the flow should change shortly. Again, it's just the main traffic that you get. It's not the current traffic. It's the traffic you get when you build a new area as people come to move in. Over time, it will disappear. We're just going to make that flow a lot easier for them to get in. And once they're in, it's all done and dusted because we have banned like a lot of traffic. So it should flow just quite nicely. And it is. It's slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there, guys. We have to give these all the power, so all these new people are coming in. Right, let's... The garbage then is not looking too great. So I might sort out a little small area over here. So we'll do that then. That'll be the last thing we do today then. So we'll come off this angle there with a road coming down. And we'll stop it there. So coming off that road, we'll have some basic connectors. So going in various directions. And we'll create the connection first then for these roads. So all they're really going to be used by is what we place down here now, which is going to be the garbage disposal area. So place a few of these down. So they need a bit of water then. They've got power. So my garbage coverage area now is pretty tasty over here too. Nice, mate. Okay. So, traffic's flowing good then. That traffic will eventually die down once they've all moved in and this area is all being complete and built up. But it's not looking too shabby, guys. We've made some really, really good progress. So if you are enjoying this series and you want it to continue and to see another episode, then make sure you hit that like button down below, guys. To make sure that you don't miss the next episode too, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.